Well, it's bad enough when we hear about these natural disasters, whether it be hurricanes, earthquakes, flooding, and the list goes on. But do you realize insurance fraud makes it even worse, adding millions of dollars paid out by insurers, resulting in higher premiums for all of us? So let's welcome in the National Insurance Crime Bureau's president and CEO, David Glowe. And I tell you what, David, it's a big problem. Where do we start with this? We have victims out there. How do we protect ourselves from this sort of thing?
Yeah, thanks for the question. Thanks for having me. In 2021, the industry paid out, the insurance industry, $92 billion in catastrophic losses from natural disasters. $9.2 billion of that went to fraud. So the key is prevention up front and having yourself in place some procedures to vet out contractors after a natural disaster and working with your insurance agent. And I can walk you through some of those steps and how to prevent the fraud before it occurs so you're not victimized twice.
Yeah, and what are some of these steps that we can take, should homeowners take, prior to the natural disaster, and how can you help prepare to reduce chances of becoming a victim of fraud?
First thing is your own protection of life and safety. Make sure you have 3 days food and water, you have battery backup for a cell phone, and a place to go to survive during an event, which is usually going to be a hurricane event, likely in Florida, maybe a wildfire event. And then also ensure you have insurance coverage. Your coverage is up to date. You have replacement costs for your items, and you have some place that will cover you for shelter, so you have long-term housing. And then have procedures in place to vet contractors as well. Use your insurance agent, use your neighbors, go through vetting process and list. And whatever you do, do not respond to somebody that knocks on your door or calls you on the phone. Take a pause during an event and vet the contractors up front before you sign any contracts.
Okay, David, do you have some best practices for disaster victims when hiring these contractors or vendors, and advice on, avoiding dishonest contractors?
Absolutely. So we're in a time of supply chain issues because of COVID. So rebuilding of a home, if it is damaged or destroyed, is going to take some time. So take a pause. You need to vet the contractors out. That means work with your insurance agent and see if they have a list of contractors. Work with your division of insurance. They'll also have lists of contractors that have either been fined or taken off their permitting list. And also work with your neighbors as well. See if word of mouth, if they've worked with contractors. But the key is to vet them, get 3 contractor bids. When you sign the contract, don't pay any money up front unless it's a small down payment. You do not want to pay for it all up front. And whatever you do, don't answer the door to people selling it door to door or the phone solicitations. Go through the vetting process, take a pause, and go through the process to vet your contractors.
Okay, yes, do the work now so it creates, some peace of mind later on. Now, what resources are available? What resources are available to help homeowners and other disaster victims avoid potential fraudulent actors or report fraud when they encounter it?
So the National Insurance Crime Bureau, we've been around for 110 years. This is what we do. We supplement state, federal, and local law enforcement. We have 400 insurance investigators and analysts deployed in the United States. You can contact us at nicb.org, or if you are a victim of fraud, at 1-800-TEL-NICB, and we can help file those complaints for you, and also call local law enforcement if the crime's occurring in your presence.
Okay, boy, lots of good stuff there. And once more, where can we go for more information?
You can go to our website, which is www.nicb.org. And if you are a victim of fraud, you can call us at 1-800-TEL-NICB, 1-800-TEL-NICB. All
right. Very good. Thank you so much for being with us. Let's all stay safe and take those steps. And of course, for another look at this and those steps you can take, that's firstcoastliving.net.